Trying to figure out if you can invest in real estate with no money? Well, let's talk about it. So, who am I? My name is Tim Manning, in case you didn't know. In this video, I'm going to talk specifically about whether it's possible to invest in real estate with $0. Um, Before I actually get into that, I want to really share with you one of the things that I've discovered over many years of investing in my investment education, right? Is that you have to understand that not everything works all the time, right? Now, why am I talking about quote unquote laws? So, in essence, there are certain laws that work all the time, like the law of gravity, right? It works all the time. But there are other things that work sometimes, right? What is an example of that? Well, so let's say, for instance, you have a particular pickup line, whether you're a guy or girl, right? Just say, for instance, you have a particular pickup line that you like to use. Most of the times that won't work all the time, regardless of who you approach, right? Let me know below if you got one that works all the time. Let me know in the comments. But the point I'm making is, you have some things that work all the time and you got some things that work sometimes, right? When it comes to investing in real estate specifically, you have most things work only sometimes, right? Now, as it relates to you having $0, right? I want to say this the right way. You're going to need some cash when it comes to investing. So let's kind of scratch that out, right? You're going to need some cash. Now, how much is the better question? Because when you look at investing, the actual really word of investing is, the definition is, I'm not going to give you Wikipedia or Webster's definition, but I'm going to give you Tim Manning's definition, is putting an amount of cash in a particular vehicle and waiting for a specific amount of time, right? And whether getting some type of appreciation or accumulation of cash over that period of time, that's an investment, right? Now, I'm not going to get into all the different exit strategies, right? But one thing that's needed in order for it to be considered an investment is a transaction, right? A transaction of some sort. And many, especially for beginners, they think that, oh, I'm going to make this transaction and that considers me being investment or an investor. No, that's not necessarily the case. A transaction is essential for you being an investor, but just because you make a transaction doesn't make you an investor. Does that make sense? Because you can be in the business like flippers. Flippers are investors, you know. So when you look at the context of flipping, usually that is, now I'm getting into the gray areas, but even though they're investors, they're more on the side of the business of flipping, which is a transaction in and of itself, more than they are investors. Now, I'm not going to get into all the technicality. I got a link in the description if you want more information on just investing. But if you're a beginner, you want to make sure after you check out the link in the description, I put a link somewhere above or below, somewhere around this video, where you can really understand the mistakes that you need to avoid if you want to really become an investor. So it's a link. It's a link to another YouTube video that will give you the mistakes that you really need to avoid. So I hope this was helpful, valuable. Just remember, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell if you like content like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.